All right, here we are. Shogun Warriors issue 13. Now, if you guys are watching these back to back, you already know what's going on. But if you just clicked on this video for no reason, I gotta tell you, this is gonna be a good one. I am reading Shogun Warriors, but I'm also reading Godzilla. Now, the Shogun Warriors and Godzilla have had crossovers. Godzilla has a villain called Dr. Demonicus. Let me see if I can show you. Dang, he's not here. Okay, so all these little red guys are demons. They're demons under the control of Dr. Demonicus. Dr. Demonicus has giant monsters. He has giant pet monsters that he uses to fight Godzilla. Of course, Godzilla 1, if you haven't seen that, go watch my series, Marvel's Godzilla King of Monsters. It's fantastic. Anyway, one of the Shogun Warriors, Japan built its own Shogun Warrior to face off against Godzilla. It was a brilliant crossover in which they had a Shogun Warrior battle with Godzilla and they battle to a standstill. Then they do that thing where they go their own ways. But now we're going to have a Godzilla crossover with the Shogun Warriors. The Godzilla villain known as Dr. Demonicus is finally here. Demons on the moon. And we are going to see what happens when he faces off against the trio of Shogun Warriors. And if you haven't seen the ending of the previous issue, let me tell you, this is issue 13. This is issue 13. They're not in a good position right now. The Shogun Warriors are not doing good. They are not winning at life right now, okay? So, but I'm holding out hope. Let's see how this works out for them. From an ancient sanctuary hidden in the mountains of Japan come Raiden, Kumbatra, and Dangard Ace. Giant robots operated by 3 courageous humans, Richard Carson, Genji Odashu, and Ilongo Savage, ready to fight the forces of evil wherever they arise. Stanley presents Shogun Warriors! The Demonicus Scheme! Yo, hell yeah. It's good stuff. Let's see. On the surface of the moon, a lift craft descends towards a helpless Shogun Warrior and his bizarre Lilliputian captors. Where am I? What's happened? Yeah, this is what happened. All these demons have actually captured one of the Shogun Warriors. If you would like to see how that happened, go watch issue 12. It's a pretty good one. Inside the prostrate form of Dangard Ace, pilot Ilongo Savage slowly regaining consciousness. Wait a minute, now I remember. A huge meteor was about to collide with Earth and cause mass destruction. The followers of the light detected its approach and summoned the operators of all 3 Shogun Warriors. We left Earth at once, streaking into outer space in an attempt to head off the meteor's approach, and we succeeded, smashing the thing into harmless rubble that would either bypass Earth or burn up in the atmosphere. But then, we discovered a strange space station on the dark side of the moon, and when we approached for investigation, it blasted us with incredible force, slamming Dangard Ace into the surface of the moon. I must have lost consciousness on impact. Now the controls check out perfectly, but my viewing screens aren't working and Dangard Ace won't respond. He won't move. Outside, the lift craft silently drops its magnetic grappling hooks. But why not? What's holding me down? It's the demons, man. You can't see those goddamn demons? And where are the other 2 Shoguns, Raiden and Kumbatra? I'm beginning to wish we hadn't hurled up past the moon, Richard. I'm hip, Genji. We might have been better off crashing with Dangard Ace. Actually, kind of. Because if I was going to crash into the moon and destroy my robot, I would take that 1,000 times over just like hurling aimlessly through space. Because they're probably never going to get found ever again. They're just going to be there until they starve to death, hurling aimlessly among the stars. Then you reach the same gloomy conclusion I have, Richard. I'm afraid so, Genji. There's no friction in the vacuum to slow us down, and we're going too fast to stop ourselves. We may just fall through the stars. Forever. Oh, that's fucking terrifying. I mean, We know it's a comic book. We know they're gonna get out of it. But it's like, it's the thought that is horrifying. Also, it makes me wonder, how the fuck are they gonna get out of it? Inside Shogun Sanctuary, hidden in a remote mountain range on Earth, the followers of light grimly watch the two of their awesome charges. Oh god, do something. What do you mean you're watching? Combatra and Raideen, can you hear us? We've lost sight of Danged Ace and Alongo Savage on the dark side of the moon. He may be injured. You must go to his aid. We've been trying, but we can't. We're going too fast. Our retro rockets just aren't strong enough to halt us. Then their only chance is... We're in luck, Dr. Timbura. They'll be entering an asteroid field within 1 minute. Excellent, Chan. Listen to me, Richard Carson and Genji Odashu. Save Raideen's and Combatra's energy for the next full minute. And when you enter the field, blast directly at the largest asteroids. The reaction inertia will both halt you and provide reverse thrust. So this is how they're going to do it. They're going to hit an asteroid belt. You're right, Doc. We can see the field now, and we're approaching it fast. Hold steady now. Whoosh. So they're just going to jump off of some rocks. It's worked. We've reversed our course. Okay, Genji. Now back to find... Danged Ace. Oh, dude, they kidnapped him. What's going to happen? Is this going to be... Okay, I'm putting my bet. I'm placing my bet. I'm placing my money on the goddamn table. Here's what I'm betting. I'm betting they're going to take Danged Ace. They're going to, like, hypnotize him or reprogram him, or they're going to do something like that. And then Danged Ace is going to end up fighting the other two. That's my bet. Place your bets in the comments. Let's see what happens. Now it feels like I'm being lifted, carried somewhere. They've got some kind of magnetic force grip on Danged Ace. I still can't budge. They must be taking me inside that huge space station. You see, this right here is screaming Star Wars. That's why I want to get through Shogun Warriors. I want to get through Shogun Warriors and I want to get through Godzilla. Once those are done, I'm going to start producing episodes for Star Wars. Because Star Wars has the best, craziest, pulp age science fiction I've ever read in a comic book. It's fantastic. Which means I've got to play dead. More than dead, I've got to sacrifice a power pack. Boom. Look out. What happened? The robot's going limp in the sling. His struggles must have caused an overload. Put him out of commission. Well, that solves the problem of how we can approach the Shogun to remove its human operator. Yes, then we can repair the robot and it'll be in our control, just like Demonicus has planned. See? They always do that. They always want to control the hero. Why? Why? What's up with that? It's such a comic trope. He's on the bay floor. Release the sling. He's helpless now. Dude, what is he going to do? How are you going to get out of this, dude? That sounded like my cue. Even though sacrificing that power pack has cut my strength. Click, tech, check. What are you doing? Danged Ace is still a force to be reckoned with. No way. You're gonna fucking... Oh, look out. He's getting up. He was just playing possum. Crazy. The blank Danged screen is coming back to life, Dr. Tambura. He's recovered, but he's in some kind of airlock. Ilongo Savage, come in. We don't know where you are, but... Don't worry about a thing, followers. Boom! Oh, you guys are fucked now. This is great. Everything is just fine. Boom! Zat, zat, zat. Pah. Oh, Dr. Demonicus, you better run your tiny ass out of here. Wait a minute. All those astronaut soldiers are on the run. But the wall in front of me, it's starting to glow. It's a huge screen. Oh, fuck. I told you. This is it. This is one of Dr. Demonicus's pet monsters. Watch this. I promise you. Oh, wait. No, it's just a TV. Fuck. And on that screen appears a figure of chilling menace. So you're free, Danged Ace, but no matter. After all, I expected more of a struggle. Much more. Indeed, you were beginning to disappoint me, Shogun Warrior. Who are you? I? Why, I am Dr. Demonicus, of course, your new master. Chan, search the computer for available data on this madman. He calls himself Dr. Demonicus. I've already begun, Dr. Tambura. You're still trapped in here, you see, in my private space station, and your defeat is almost certain. Hurry, Charn, we don't know what he's planning or what he might be capable of. Giant monsters is what he's capable of. For unless you find me and stop me within 2 hours, Earth shall fall, crushed under my heel, which is far from being a hospitable environment. And to find me, you must first make your way through this space station. Oh, I see. Okay, it's a level. It's a level in a video game. I've got it! From an override on the central computer of a secret intelligence organization in North America. Demonicus is a native Earthman, formerly respected biogeneticist. He was injured in an accident during unauthorized experimentation. It drove him mad, and he lost his job, setting the stage for his drive towards vengeance. He gathered and supported a small army of criminals called Demon Soldiers through piracy, then combined the properties of a radioactive meteorite and his own knowledge in genetic mutation to create 4 enormous monsters. They're called Batragon, Leparax, Centaur, and Gilaron. All of that, everything that he just described, happens in the Godzilla series. Go watch it. Why is it so hard for me to convince you to go watch Godzilla King of Monsters? It shouldn't be that hard, man. You need to get on it. While on the moon, what do you want with me? I want the Earth. I want vengeance on the fools who tried to destroy my work and to destroy me. I want to conquer all of Earth. But what do you want with me? What with the Shogun Warriors? The Shogun Warriors will be added to my own creations in the final assault on Earth. After the planet has been weakened by cosmic cataclysm. The monsters were slain by a rather extraordinary agent, and Demonicus was captured. Obviously, he has now escaped. It wasn't an agent, it was Godzilla. Godzilla killed the shit out of all of them, all 4 of them. Nothing can stop Godzilla in that goddamn story, let me tell you. The Shogun Warrior, his name is Red Ronin. That Shogun Warrior came the closest as anybody, but even he failed. Nothing can kill Godzilla. Then he could indeed be linked to the mystery of our 3 recent monster attacks. Yes, if Demonicus' genetic mutation experiments created Leparax, Gilaron, and Centaur, then he could have also created Cerberus, Starchild, and the Hand of 5. But even with an army of demon soldiers, how did he build an entire space station? That still remains a mystery, although the reason for the station is clear. Yeah, what? He needs cosmic radiation to perform his genetic mutations. And where better to obtain it than out in the cosmos, in his own space station, beyond the moon. Yeah, that's great. So that's what happened, because in the Godzilla series, he was harvesting radiation to create monsters, but he was harvesting radiation from a meteor which had fallen into Earth. Now, instead of waiting for the meteor, he just went straight into space. Brilliant. I like it. One thing is certain. If Demonicus orchestrated the meteor menace, he must be stopped before he tries something worse. The other two shoguns are approaching the space station, Dr. Tambura. Sanctuary, calling Combatra and Radine. Whatever you do, avoid another blast from that space station. We don't want a repeat of our recent misadventure. We'll do our best, Charn, but I don't think we're in a position to promise anything. And in the space station bay, what kind of cosmic cataclysm? Another meteor, of course. The first one was merely my invitation to attract you here. And once you're helpless, once the Shogun Warriors are in my control, the real meteor attack will destroy Earth's defenses and disrupt much of Earth. Then, armed with both my creations and the Shogun Warriors, I shall go down to conquer the planet before the other two are approaching. Should we blast them again? Not now, you fool. Can't you see the transmitter is open? The screen quickly goes blank. Did you hear that, Sanctuary? Yes, Elongo Savage, and it's up to you to prevent Radine and Combatra from being blasted again. There's some way from your vantage position inside the station that you might sabotage their weaponry? I don't know. Probably not from inside, but maybe from directly outside. To answer your question, now that the damage has been done, you fool, yes! Prepare the weapon. But this time I want you to calculate the blast precisely. You must slam both of them into the moon for pickup while they are helpless. Right, sir. Moments later, the bizarre weapon nozzle extrudes from the station's outer hull. Meanwhile, inside the bay, boom, look at him. Dangered Ace emerges for action. Where's the weapon that blasted us? The countdown begins. 10, 9, 8. It's extending further out, and Combatra and Radine are streaking directly between it and the moon. I've got to get to it before it blasts them, before they suffer the same fate that I did. 5, 4. I've got it. But do I have enough strength? Enough time? 3, 2. To twist it away from them before it fires. 1, 0. Yes. There it is again, Genji, but it missed us. Good work, Elongo. Now let's get inside and take care of this Demonicus character. The followers have filled us in. Yeah, and we've got to work out. And we've got our work cut out for us. Inside the bay, there's the wall screen I told you about, and it's lighting up again. Apparently Dr. Demonicus wants us to have some words with us. Welcome, warriors. I see that all three of you are now inside, unharmed. Invading my station in full control of yourselves, but no matter. In a game of this scope and complexity, I expected you to survive at least the opening moves. But now, the contest is ready to begin in earnest. So enter freely, Shogun Warriors. And let the game continue. He should have said begin, goddammit. Monsters! There they are, okay. Yeah, it must be a new batch of Demonicus' genetic mutations. Cute. Yeah, there they are, the monsters. I told you, he's got pet monsters. Nice. I love it. Ugh. Very well trained. Or maybe just angry. Yeah, well, I've got news for them. I'm angry too. In fact, I'm downright mad. Coming to Dangered Ace's aid, Radine fires one of his devastating missile arrows. But as quickly as one creature falls, another lunges forward on the attack. Radioactive fire? Yeah, it's weird. They're like half alien, half animal. It's weird. And now it is Combatra's turn to intervene on behalf of her fellow warrior. The pulsar ray lays the monster low. And so the battle goes. Facing the unknown, all three shoguns are certain of one thing. All their endless hours of training will not go to waste. For it is unselfish, precisely timed teamwork that will win the day. Thanks, Savage. It caught me off guard. You alright, Savage? You need some help? Yeah, I think so. No thanks, Carson. Dangered and I are doing just fine. Those were the last two. Maybe Demonicus' monsters aren't so hot after all. Yeah, that was a little bit easy. And maybe we've only passed the first test. A simple one. Well, since we've still got to find and stop Demonicus in less than 2 hours, there's only one way to find out. Let's go. Maybe down this corridor? Yeah, let's give it a try and see. They're getting close to the main portal. Dr. Demonicus, shouldn't you activate the force field? Yes! although I doubt it will stop them. Zacked. A force field, rippling out from the walls and ceiling. Grit your teeth and just wade through our insulated shields. They should protect us. We've made it. Brace yourselves, we're coming to a turn. A sturdy looking door, wouldn't you say? Yeah, let's open it. They're reaching the portal to the main pen. The game now goes to its final moves. It's taking a lot of power to force it open. Can you see what's inside? No, not yet. I can, and I don't like what I see. Are you guys ready? Let's see what it is. What is it? What is it? Oh my fucking god! Welcome to the final gambit. I trust you already know my 3 crowning creations. But what you do not know is that a certain device has already been activated, pulling a huge meteor into a line of electromagnetic force directly straight at Earth. So now the game is reduced to its simplest form. Defeat my creations and deactivate the device within the hour, or Earth shall be crushed. Our hunch was right. Demonicus was behind the 3 monster attacks on Earth. Yes, you're alive and well, Star Child, the Hand of 5 and Cerberus. Creatures who had all but beaten us when we fought them. The epic conclusion. Should heroes fail? They're not going to fail, but man, this is going to be a hell of a fight. Look at... Jesus Christ. It's like they're 3 arch enemies. It's crazy, man. Well, fuck. I don't have time. I don't have time for another one. I'm going to have to finish this up tomorrow. But it's going to be good. It's going to be fantastic. Except for the Hand of 5. This one looks kind of ridiculous. Like, it looks silly. Like, what? Look at this. Look at this finger right here. He's just, like, permanently stuck horizontally. Everybody gets to see the world correctly, but for him, he has to see the world this way forever. Is that because he's the weakest one? Is that why he gets that position? He's like the runt of the litter. I don't know. It's just funny. It's silly to me. But that's it. Oh my god. This is gonna be a good one, but no, I can't do it. I have to wait till tomorrow. Okay, that's it. I could not be happier with this issue. I love it. I loved all the events. I loved seeing the Shoguns in space. I loved all the problems, and I love how high the stakes are, and I cannot wait to see how it ends in the next issue, but that'll be for tomorrow. For now, that is the end of this comic. If you liked reading this comic with me and you want to read more comics with me, like this video, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, nerds, stay heroic.